Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Dooobbz here, bringing you guys another episode of the New York Islanders Gem Mode commentaries. That is right, guys. And it's been so long since I've recorded one of these videos. I do apologize. I really did enjoy doing this series, but I had so much work. And I know I've probably used this excuse 100 times, but honestly, or you guys can make it out to be an excuse, but I've just been bombarded with English homework, and it's been very stressful the last couple of weeks, and probably the last month in all honesty, so it's been really tough to get out videos. I do apologize about that, guys, but once the semester's over, it's going to be a really easy semester for me next semester. So all the hard work that's coming now will be all worth it in the end for you guys and myself. So without further ado, let's get to the video here, okay? So we're at the re-sign stage. We have quite a few players to re-sign. We have to see who we're going to drop for cap space, who we're going to sign to long-term deals for the future for the island. And yeah, so we'll take a look here at who we have to re-sign, and yeah, let's get to it. So overall wise, 89 overall, Johnny T, man. This guy's the face of the franchise. So we got him locked up for another 3-4 around, yeah, so 5 years basically. John Tavares is going nowhere, alright? This guy's our first line center and the captain for this team. Now we have Tyler Myers there. That's fine. Hopefully he gets better. I don't really like the red star there, but still a very solid defender. Matty Molson, I want to get this guy re-signed for sure. So if we're going to be making these playoff runs like we did, we have to get players like Matt Molson back and, yeah, play him alongside with John Tavares. So, oh, he wants 5 years. Geez, that's pretty steep. So let's see if we can talk him down to maybe... I'm thinking a 2-year deal, because I don't know if he will get worse, you know? So I think a 2-year deal for Matty Molson safe. Oh, excuse me. I think that's a safe deal. We'll try to get him to $5 million. He's probably not going to accept that, but I think 2 years at $5 million is just fine for Matt Molson. And if he ever shows signs of decline, which I don't think he will, we can move him pretty easily for a high pick. So I think that's a good little signing there. Travis Hamonic, this guy's going to be a really good defender for us, possibly a top 4 defender. So let's get this guy locked up long term, right? So, I mean, he's going to want a low contract right now, but he's got that 4 Green Star potential, so that's pretty good. So if we can get him, oh yeah, he wants a bit, doesn't he? Yeah. If we can go 4 years at 1.93 or 3 years, can we go 3? Yeah, I'll do that. 3 years at 1.93 for Travis Hamonic. I'm completely fine with this. Will take him to 26, and then he'll get his really big contract. So I think that's pretty good. Hopefully he accepts it. If not, we can bump it up to $2 million. It's not the end of the world, but I think that's a pretty good contract there. So we'll sign him. Casey Cizikas, another really good player there. He wants 1 year. I want to lock this guy up too, because he's a solid third liner, and if we can get him at 3 years at $2 million, that would be a really good signing in my opinion. And if he shows signs of decline, we can trade him as well. So I think this is a good signing right here. We'll get him to 26, and we can move pieces in 3 years, right? So I think that's a pretty good signing there. We'll sign for 3 years at $2 million, and yeah, Simon Gagne will leave there for just a second. Ruslan Fedotenko, all the players that we don't need at the moment, I'll leave just to see how much room we have. And yeah, Matt Donovan maybe. Yeah, we'll sign Matt Donovan. Sure, why not? He wants 2 years. How much would he want? 3. Okay. Yeah, we'll sign for 2 years. That's fine. See what he turns out to be. You know, you never know. We'll sign Matt Donovan. There you go. He could be a bottom 6 defender. Jan Mursak I think he'll want a 2-way deal, I believe. So I guess he does. So we'll get him back for 1 more year. Why not? Help out the AHL team. Finley, Martin. I want to keep on to Martin. Strome, Calvin DeHaan. Yes, we want Calvin DeHaan back for sure. We'll sign him to a 3-year deal. There we go. Take him to he's 26. You never know. He could be a good defender as well. We got some pretty decent defenders in the system, I must say. Mark Arcabello, we can bring him back for 1 more year. Any more than that, I really don't want him on the team, but sure, we'll bring him back. Mark Arcabello right there. Okay, we do, what the hell? Yeah, we don't need him. He's a two red star rather, 2A4. I'm really not interested in that. Let's just go to the defense really quickly, and, yeah, we'll simulate a day just to see who signs and who doesn't, and then we can evaluate our situation from there. So, yeah, okay, let's see who signs. Come on. Simulating takes so long. We just have a sip of my Tim Hortons. Canadian goodness. Okay, so we got Matt Molson back. That's good. Travis Hamonic rejected the offer. Same as Cizikas, Kevin DeHaan signed, Matt Donovan, and Jan Mersak, and Arcabellos. So we got all the minor league deals out of the way mostly. We can go to goal. Holy shit! What? Nabokov jumped to an 86, man. Holy shit, he must have had one hell of a year. I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. I've never seen... Wow, that's insane. Wow, he did have one hell of a year, Nabokov. Wow. That's insane. I didn't even notice that. He jumped in... Wow, that's crazy. We'll sign him, though, because the reason... You guys are going to be like, what are you doing, Dooobbz? What are you doing? Now, I'm going to hold off, actually. But if we do have the money, I want to sign him to a one-year deal so we can actually move him. I know his trade value is going to be quite a lot, considering that, oh, pardon me, man, it's just so early in the morning, but considering that his trade value is going to be really high, so I'm completely fine with that. We'll also sign Kevin Pula, and he could be a back, yeah, he deserves that two-way deal. We'll sign Kevin Pula in there. Restricted free. We'll sign Anders Nilsson as well. How old is he? 24. Yeah, one-year deal is about right, so he can be the backup for Poulin. Unsigned. Yeah, we won't worry about that. And hopefully we'll get some simulating done this video, guys. But I can't promise anything, or we'll just get the lineups done just for this episode, and then we'll do the simulating in the next episode. So yeah, we can just get everything, I guess, up to date. So let's see if we can try to get Hamonic for 3 years at, let's see, 2.12. Let's see if we can get that, because I really am high on Hamonic. I think he's gonna be an excellent defender for this team. So we'll just have to see there. Case Zikas, I want to get back for the third line center role as well. So I want to give him that 3-year deal, so we'll give him 2.2 at 3 years. Hopefully he accepts that. If not, we'll try negotiating at I guess a shorter term, because that seems that is what he wants. So we'll sign those big guys there. Ruslan Fedotenko is at 2 stars, so we're going to release him. He's going to get worse throughout the season. Just go through any other players that we need to get signed. Anthony D'Angelo, or D'Angelo, I'm not quite sure I pronounced that, to be quite fair, but a really good late first-round pick. Even though that he has the red stars, he could turn that around to gold stars, and he could be one hell of a defender for us. So we'll sign him up there. It was a good draft pick. Let's see, Aaron Ekblad for sure. Yeah, this is another great draft pick. We had a really good year drafting, I must say. I believe we got Sam Reinhart as well. Yes, we got Sam Reinhart. So we got 3 4.5-star players in the system, which was a really deep draft. I always love stocking up on the high picks in the first round, or the first year rather. And just go ham, because they're crazy players. And Adam Pelech will sign there. Just get all these two-way deals out of the way. One of the Saunier brothers there are twins. I'm not quite sure. I think they're brothers. I could be wrong, though. I'm not quite sure there. And let's see, anyone else? Brett Gallant. He could turn out to... Nah, you know what? We'll release him. We'll go through the AHLers later, and yeah, we'll simulate one more day to see where we're at. See, Vishnowsky takes up so much salary. I was hoping he retired, but he unfortunately didn't, but we're going to have to take care of that contract, which kind of sucks. So Casey Zikas, Hamonic signed, Kevin Poulin signed, Anders Nielsen, Aaron Ekblad, Pelech, D'Angelo, and Reinhart signed. So we have $10 million at cap space. It was actually is quite a lot. And what I want to do first is get the big fish to fry out of the way, Evgeny Nabokov. I want to get this guy and trade him. So, I'm trying to think here. We need to sign Brizgalov. I know that for sure. How much does he want? He wants 5 years at 2. Trying to think here. So if that takes 4 or 5, we're gonna have to move someone for cap space, I believe. You know, I'm going to cut here, guys. I'm going to look at what we have to do cap-wise, and I'll come back when we're signing the players. So I'll cut it here, guys. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright, guys, and I'm back. So I went through the whole team, looked through what players we had to sign. I did release Thomas Caberlet. I released as well Simone Gagne, because I felt like they're going to decline throughout the year, and it's just not worth it for the contract. So we'll look at free agency and to see what we can do there. So those are the only notable players I dropped. The rest I just signed to normal deals, such as, let's see here, Griffin Reinhart, Andres Lee, a bunch of those players, and we'll also sign Aaron Ness, so we'll just get through here. How much does he want? Let's see, should we go 3 years? You know, we'll give him 2 years. We'll give him 2 years at 0.75, so there you go. He could turn out to be something, you never know. Shane Harper, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to release Shane Harper. He's probably not going to turn to be anything crazy or spectacular for us. So we'll release him there. Ness, I think we have everyone covered there for skaters-wise. So, and for goalies-wise, I signed Nabokov to a 2-year contract at 5.3, and the reason why I did that is once we hit free agency in this video, I'm going to trade him away for maybe like a defenseman or something. So I know that you'll have high trade value, and this is going to be a good signing. And I also signed Brizgalov to a 1-year deal at just under $5 million. So he can get us through the year once again, and 34 years old isn't too bad, and he still has the 4-star potential. So he'll get us through the year, and we can also sign a backup goalie once we get rid of the cap space of getting Nabokov. So let's get going here and see the options we can do for trading away Nabokov. And we also signed Andres, or is that Ness or Lee? I think it was Ness, but I could be wrong. So we got him under contract, which is nice, and we will look here. And we'll see what we can do with Nabokov. We'll trade negotiations. We'll go trading block because I want to look for a top 4 defender. Just seeing through what defenseman we have right now. Let's have a quick look. Oh, we can't look right now. Okay, well, we can go trading block and look from there. So we'll go to trading block, trade negotiations, and trading block. So I want to look for a top 4 defender. So we'll go defense right here. Let's just go to 30 years old. Yeah, why not? Doesn't really matter. Go to 4 stars. Salary doesn't matter. We'll look through there. It doesn't really matter too much. And the defensive rating we won't worry about too much. And yeah, just screwed that up. Jesus. Okay, well, there we go, 32. Yeah, that's a 4-star, and we'll see what's available. Okay, here, so let's look through and see what's available. Okay, so let's go to the bottom and work our way up. Okay, you know what? We'll make this a little easier. Okay, we'll make the age. We'll just drop that down to 26. We'll get the defensive awareness up to, just get that to 4 stars, and we'll see if that cuts anything. Cuts it a bit. Okay, so let's start from the bottom up. So we got, I believe this is, okay, TJ Brody we got there. Jason Blum. I'm looking for a top 4 defenseman. Cody Franzen's an option there. He's also a right-handed shot, so that could be an option there. Okay, so we got Jamie McBain as well. He actually ends up being a really good defenseman in simulation, surprisingly, so that could be an option there. Eric Goodbranson. Kind of like the same deal as Hamonic. I'm not really too interested in that. I'm looking for more of an offensive defenseman. Justin Falk's a good option too. So he's a right-handed shot. Jake Gardner as well. Looking for someone who's more NHL ready, so like a Sabiza or something like that. Cam Fowler's an 81. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, he's an 82. I really like this guy's stats. It looks pretty solid. His skating ability, he's got good defensive stats, good puck skills, and overall just a solid defender. So could take a look at Cody Franzen once again. They are both really similar players, but he only has, Franzen almost had one more year of getting better, so I think Ekman-Larsson's probably our best bet in trading away. So, let's see if we can trade away the goalies. They want Brizgalov. Okay, so let's see Nabokov. Yeah, I see his trade value is really good, actually. So we could list Nabokov, and that could just go through by itself. I mean, wow, that's pretty insane. So we'll put Nabokov up there. He's got a 2-year deal, right? So let's see, what else can we give up? I'm trying to think here. Let's see if we have any defensive prospects, because I know we have a lot of defense in the system. We could give away. I want to keep on a Hickey. I want to keep on Dahan. We could give up this guy if he has a bad potential. How about Straight? Is he like a mid-70s type of... Yeah, Straight. I want to hold on to. You never know what he can turn out to be. Yeah, we have a really good defensive core in the system. Not so much right now, but in a couple of years we'll have a good D core. I like that. I like my defense. We could try to move Wisnowski. I mean, that's an option right there. If we can overpay a bit and get rid of Wisnowski, I wouldn't mind too much. We can even retain some salary. Who knows, right? So we could retain like... maybe like a mil. We could do that. See if that will go through. Could throw in a pick as well, because I know they probably won't accept that. Let's throw in a pick. Let's see what picks we have to offer. I want to keep this year's draft picks. Let's see what we can do for other years. Maybe like a third in the... Yeah, we'll give like a third. Okay, so let's try this out, see what happens. Gain Nabokov, Lubomir Wisnowski with $1 million retained, and the third-round pick for Oliver Ekman-Larsson, the Phoenix Coyotes. Will it go through? And no, it doesn't. So we're going to have to give up a bit more, obviously. So we'll give up a third-round pick. Let's see if we can give up 2/3, so like a late third as well. So now it's 2/3 Nabokov and Wisnowski for Ekman-Larsson. Will it go through? And no, it doesn't. Okay, so we could retain a bit more. How about like 1.5? We can go 1.5. Does that increase his trade? I'm not quite sure, but we'll go 1.5 and 2/3 for Nabokov, and we'll throw in another prospect. Why not? Because we're actually getting a really good deal here. They want this guy, so we can take him. He's got Red Star potential. Get him off our hands. So Nabokov, Wisnowski, 2/3, and Foglia for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Will it go through? And no, it doesn't. Okay. We'll see. We'll have to probably move up to a second. How about a second-round pick? A second and a third. Okay, so let's see if that will go through. Will it go through? And it does go through. So we moved 2 really bad contracts, and we got a really good D-man in return. So that is fine by me. That's a good trade in my opinion. So we moved a lot of salary cap. Let's see how much we have now, and we have 3.3 to work with. So that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. And basing off of our defensive core, if we can view our lines really quickly, we'll just go to trade options once again and see what we can do. Okay, defense. Yeah, that's it. There we go. And we'll go by overall. So we have Alzner, Myers going forward for the top 4. We also got Hamonic and Ekman-Larsson. I think that's going to be a really good pairing. Hamonic's at the right-hand shot, right? Yeah, so I think that's going to be a good top 4 of the future. Considering offense and defense, they can get back for each other, right? I just want to see Hamonic's defensive awareness. Is it any good? Yeah, 85 is just fine. So I really like that top 4, and we have to figure out the bottom 6. We could have like Hickey, who could be a bottom 6 defender, and so we can sign another bottom 6 defender. That's what we need to do. And we'll do that in another video, because this video is getting quite long at the moment. But we'll also take a look at what we need forward-wise. So we got Johnny T, we got Matt Molson, and we have Nail Yakupov, Yakupov play on one line. And we also got Grabner. Let's see, who else do we have? Let's go forward. What am I doing here? So, John Tavares, Molson, Yakupov, that's one line. We also have Grabner, Okposo, and Cizikas as the second line. Could also be Cizikas or Bailey. It doesn't really matter. We'll figure that out. Let's just say Cizikas for the second line for right now. Third line, we can go Bailey, Clutterbuck, and Nelson, maybe, if we can play him on the wing. I think Nelson doesn't have the greatest face-off rating, and he's a center. So, yeah, we could try him on the wing as a power forward, so we could do that. And then the fourth line we'd have to figure out completely. We have Peter Regan, and yeah, we'd have to work on our fourth line. And we also have Matt Martin, and we could sign one more forward that can do the job on the fourth line. And also for goalies, let's take a look at goalies. All we have is really Ilya Bryzgalov, so we need to draft heavy for goalies or trade for a good goalie by moving a pick or something. So we'll have to see there. Leave a comment what you guys think about the goalie situation. Should we sign a backup as well and trade for a goalie, or should we trade Bryzgalov for a goalie that we're going to use in the future? I'm open to suggestions, so let me know in the comments section below. So once again, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, for more NHL 14 GM mode commentaries. Right, guys. Or trade for good
All this attention got me hype. Cut the lights, baby, this ain't only for the night. Baby, this is life, this is where I'm taking flight and never touching down. Said it, now they know I meant it when I say we run the town.